Hi everyone, it's Rita. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you what is coming forward with humanity and the Akash. And that's that a lot of people are choosing fear and living in a fearful universe. And so one of the things that Einstein said is you get a choice about whether you live in a friendly or unfriendly universe. And there's a lot of things that are being shared with people that if you really focus on it and you look at all these things, you'd think, oh, it's very unfriendly. Prices going up for food and this, and we've got this leadership that's taking away this and that, and this sudden death thing, and blah, 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 right? And so the message from the Akash, they want me to do an I am rampage, but really your cells listen to what you are feeling. So why do sometimes affirmations not work? It's because you really don't believe them or feel them. And I saw that Vishen, who owns Mind Valley, is doing a whole thing around asking his subconscious a why. But I don't know, I think you got to be careful how all that is framed, right? So, but what I do know is if you can get into the feeling state of what you want to be experiencing more of, then you are likely to generate it. And so I'm going to leave you an I am rampage. I'll work on that. I'll just read you some of the stuff that I have written down around the I ams. And one of the things you can do right now, if you do get in a fearful place, you really just have to focus on your energy. And so one of the ways to bring your energy up would be to make a list of all the things you love without any hesitation. And you can say, I love my kids, or I love my pets, or whatever, but on that list. But if there is any sort of hesitancy around that, because there's an obligation sometimes, you got to get up in the morning when it's snowing to walk your dog, so it might be, you just really need to focus on things you have no energy hesitation around. So for me, it would be I love walking on the beach looking for shells. I love standing in the surf looking for shells. I love crystals. I love New York style Italian sausage pizza. Things like that. Anyway, make that list for yourself and keep it by your bed. And in the morning, I'm walking Oliver. I'm walking my little guy. Make that list, keep it close by, and in the morning just pull it out and read it, and just spend, if you can spend, neuroplasticity, neuroscience will tell you, if you can spend 30 seconds focus on something that feels good, you will start to rewire your brain to go to the positive. And it could be something as simple as, oh, I washed all my clothes and I love having clean clothes in the morning. Or you know how it is when you wash your sheets and you're like, oh, I love getting into bed with my nice, beautiful, clean sheets. And, if you can kind of hold a good rampage about that for 30 seconds, you start to wire your brain to go to the positive. All right, that's what I'm leaving you with today. Send you lots of love, and I'll do an I am rampage for you. All right, blessings and love to you. And if you're interested, I have a little group that meets. We're meeting today at 10:30 on Patreon. I give you a Zoom link, and we gather, and you can ask questions of the Akash. I open up my Akash, and I think we'll start playing around with some other things. I just started the Gateway process, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a process by the Monroe Institute, Robert Monroe. The CIA used to send people to his institute to learn how to work in the quantum field. So it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll do that with a group or not. I mentioned it to my group, and there was a person that was interested in my little group, or big group. So anyway, you can check out on Patreon, Shine Your Inner Light. And that I put a kind of a share up about that. Some of the stuff I put on there is public, but most of it's private for our group. And anyway, we meet twice a month, and we open up the records, the Akash, and we ask questions for guidance, and we get some really loving responses and some really interesting. Sometimes you sometimes pull on my information, and so They'll be like, share this Theo meditation or this or that, right? Or a Dr. Joe Dispenza walking meditation. That's happened before too. And it's really all about keeping our energy up. My group's energy is pretty high. So that's what we do. We focus on the energy of everything. So, all right, much love to you all. Have an awesome day.